Hey, what's happening, reptile geeks out there? I got a couple of things that I gotta do for today's video, and of course that is animal related. We got a couple of cages that we actually have here, and you guys know last time in the last video I went to the Tinley Park Reptile Show. I did buy a new cage for my children's python Ellie, and I gotta get her set up in here starting today. So it's gonna be very busy afternoon here. I just got home from work and we got so much to do. So let's go ahead and just get right into it. It's amazing, everybody, how big this girl has gotten over the last several years. I remember when we went to the reptile... Ooh, sorry girl, didn't mean to startle you. It's amazing how much she has grown since I adopted her, everybody. Oh, you going to say hi to the camera? You want to say hello to everybody, huh? She's so funny. She's a very active climber though, everybody. That's why she was curious about the camera, and it's just amazing how much she has gotten so big. I've had her for several years now, and I'm starting to have second thoughts if Ellie really is a girl. Even though she may have a short length tail, I still am curious though, everybody. I wonder if I should, oh, you know what? That's what I should have gotten when I was at the Tinley Park show. Maybe some probes there. It could really help me determine, you know, whether if Ellie is a boy or a girl. I could probably get some online somewhere on the internet, everybody. But maybe I'm not that curious too much because I don't plan on breeding her or anything like that. But she's just she's getting big though. I call her a she anyway, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you guys think I should buy some sex probes to actually determine whether Ellie really is a boy or a girl. I gotta get her into this container here because I gotta get more stuff out of her enclosure. Come on, girl. Let's go ahead and explore a little bit more, okay? I think she's used to, you know, hanging out with me too much on a common basis. I'm trying to get her also to be less food responsive because every time I do open her enclosure, she's always used to being fed, but I like to want to take her out a little bit more so I could socialize with her better to help her determine when there is food and when there's no food. I don't think she's on food mode because she kind of has figured out that she doesn't smell any rodents anywhere in the air, which is obviously a good thing. But right now, I'm gonna try and maybe just spend a little bonding time with her, and eventually then I'll get back to work. Alright, everybody, and just like that, after working here off camera for like a half hour or so, I finally got her enclosure done, and I'm going to show you guys this. Tell me what you guys think of the setup in here. Do you guys think it looks awesome, or do you think maybe I can add a little bit more in there? Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but to me, I think this is a lot better than being in that little vertical cage right back there, because that is pretty tight in there for her. But this cage, oh, we got one of the cats at the door, but this, everybody, is just awesome, and I cannot wait. My God, the cats really want to see me, don't they? I'm gonna go ahead. The last thing I'm gonna do is now we gotta put my girl Ellie right back in here. She might notice a few changes, but I think she might enjoy it, everybody. Come on. Yeah. There you go, girl. Right in your home. There she goes. Oh man, I think she's gonna really enjoy this. I really do believe it, everybody. Man, oh man. I do think Ellie is going to enjoy this, everybody. I'm pretty confident she's going to enjoy it. I'll give her a few days just to settle down in here, and then we'll check in on her. For now, that's one animal down. Now we got another animal to go. Well, after a few days of setting up her enclosure, everybody, it seems like Ellie is starting to adapt to it pretty well here, and she is sitting in one of her favorite spots there, directly under her heat bulb there. And she's just really just admiring it here for the time being. So, and she is due to eat, I believe, tomorrow. Let's see, today is the 24th, so yeah, she's due to eat tomorrow. But I am not quite done yet. You see that cage behind me right up there, everybody? That 20-gallon terrarium there? That one I'm gonna put my guy Tyson in starting tomorrow, because I gotta go to the pet store to pick up a couple more cage decorations for the enclosure because obviously he's gonna need a place to hide in there. But with that, I'm a little excited. So starting tomorrow, we'll be getting his cage set up too. Tell me which cage you guys are more excited about. Are you excited about Ellie's, or are you gonna be excited more about my guy Tyson's cage? So it is now the next day, and I just got back from the pet shop, everybody. So we got ourselves a dome lamp that we are gonna put on top of the cage, and I got a little hide that Tyson's gonna really love because he hasn't had one in so long since he was just a baby, and I think he's gonna be super happy when he finally gets someplace to take cover in. So let's go ahead and get this all set up, and let's see how Tyson really feels about all this. Oh, and by the way, just for the record, everybody, I'm wearing pajama pants because where I live, it's still really cold for the end of March. So I gotta have a little break here, right? But pretty soon, I'll be switching here into regular pants, hopefully within the next month, as the seasons start to change. Oh, what's this? I found a rubber band inside the bedding. That's a first. Literally a rubber band was in there. And as when I got home, everybody, from the pet store, I actually had a package come in, and we actually got ourselves some more light bulbs here we can actually add for some of my snake cages here. These are our 60-watt daytime heat lamp bulbs made by Exoterra. I kind of prefer the Exoterra ones, to be honest with you, because I feel like they give off a little bit more heat than the Zoom Med ones, but there's nothing wrong with the Zoom Meds either. I mean, they are great daytime light bulbs, but I just feel like they don't, you know, spread out enough heat in the enclosure, but I guess it depends on like what species of reptile you own. For example, like Ariel's cage, it's so tall, but like even at the peak of her enclosure where she basks at right there, I took a temperature reading up there, and it was reading like upper 60s, low 70s, like that. And for corn snakes, especially in a basking area like that, it's gotta be so much warmer than that. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably replace that light bulb with a new one, Exoterra one, and that should probably give off some more heat for her to, if she wants to climb up and bask. But all right, enough chit chat. We gotta get back to work. All right, let's see if the light works. And presto, it does. That's what I was hoping for. Well, everybody, I know it's not a whole lot to look at, but it's just a start for Tyson's enclosure. Obviously, he's got a hide in there. I think that dust from the bedding actually got me. So I'm gonna eventually add some more stuff into his enclosure within the following weeks here. But right now, after being home for literally just over a week from the reptile show, I spent a lot of money on some reptile stuff. So I think for now, I'm gonna try and take it nice and slow and just try to save a little money, and then eventually I'll go ahead and buy some more stuff for his enclosure. But right now, this is just a setup, but like I said, we're gonna be adding some more stuff in this cage here within the next few more weeks. So with that, Tyson's, I think, he's gonna have a fresh start in a new enclosure. Oh, and by the way, I literally had difficulty for like a half hour trying to figure out how I can get to the outlet back here behind the skyscraper terrarium here, because this thing is just so tall. It's like I said, it's about a 3-foot tall skyscraper terrarium, and I had to move my little rack system here because I could not get the cord to stretch behind here. So that was a bit of a fun thing to do. I was not a fan of trying to stretch my animals out, but unfortunately I didn't have much of a choice. But with that, we had success. So now let's go ahead and add my guy Tyson in here. We got Tyson here, and he's not too thrilled. Okay, it's okay, bud. It's okay. We're friends, okay? We're friends. You know me. You know me. Okay? You know who I am. Whew. Okay. Not exactly how I wanted to get him out, but here we go. Let's see how he reacts. And just like that, first thing he does is go right for the cave. Alright. That's it, everybody. And like that, everybody, we had 2 reptile enclosures set up here, and this took me close to a week to do this entire video process here. So now we got Tyson finally into his bigger enclosure. I think he'll be a little bit more comfortable with this here. He'll have more room to move around in and stuff, and places to hide as well. Obviously, I mentioned in the last clip too that it is missing some things in here, but like I said, we'll eventually get some more stuff added into his cage here within the following weeks here pretty soon. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and just conclude this video, people. If you guys really enjoyed this, feel free to smash that like button. If you're new to this channel, feel free to subscribe as well. And tell me in the comments, who do you guys is actually more excited about? Are you excited more about Tyson's enclosure, or do you prefer Ellie's enclosure? I mean, a lot of you guys probably say Ellie's, but with Tyson's here, it's still yet to be done. But with that, I'll go ahead and just conclude this video and let you guys be the judges. I'll see you guys next time.